Most home service business owners make the same mistake when choosing software. They look at features first and ignore pricing until it is too late. And here's the truth no one tells you. Jobber pricing in 2026 is not just about cost. It is about what stage your business is in. In this video, you'll learn exactly how much Jobber costs in 2026, what each plan includes, what hidden value you are really paying for, and whether it is actually worth it for your business. Let's get straight into it. First, what is Jobber pricing based on? Jobber uses a tiered subscription model. That means you do not get one fixed price for everyone. Instead, you pay based on features, team size, and how advanced your operations are. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most people assume they only pay for scheduling or invoicing, but you are actually paying for automation, customer communication, and business scaling tools. Let's break down the typical pricing structure in 2026. The basic plan is designed for very small businesses or solo operators. This is where you get core features like job scheduling, basic invoicing, and customer management. A business owner like Jake running a small cleaning service can use this plan to organize daily jobs without complicated tools. But here's the problem. The basic plan can feel limited very quickly once your business starts growing. Next is the mid-tier plan. This is the most popular option for growing home service businesses. It includes advanced scheduling, automated reminders, payment processing, and improved customer communication tools. A contractor, like Alex managing a small HVAC team, can use this to reduce missed appointments and get paid faster. Now here's where it gets interesting. This plan is where most businesses start to see real-time savings. Fewer phone calls, fewer scheduling errors, and faster payments. Then we move to the higher tier plan. This is built for larger teams that need advanced automation, reporting, and full operational control. You can manage multiple technicians, optimize routes, and handle higher job volumes. A business owner like John running multiple crews across different areas would benefit most here. But here's the catch. Not every business needs this level of complexity. Paying for unused features is one of the most common mistakes. Now let's talk about what you are actually paying for. Jobber is not just scheduling software. You are paying for automation that reduces admin work. You are paying for faster invoicing that improves cash flow. And you are paying for customer experience tools that help you look more professional. Now here's the key insight. If Jobber saves you just a few hours per week, it can easily justify its cost for most growing businesses. But here's where people get stuck. They compare Jobber to cheaper tools or spreadsheets without factoring in time savings. A manual system might look free, but it costs you in missed jobs, delayed payments, and admin overload. Let's talk real-world impact. Imagine Jake manually scheduling jobs through calls and messages. He misses one appointment due to miscommunication. That is lost revenue. Now multiply that over a month. Now, imagine Alex using Jobber. Everything is automated. Reminders go out automatically, and invoices are sent instantly. That difference is where the value shows up. Now let's talk hidden considerations. Jobber pricing increases as your team grows. More users and more advanced features naturally increase your monthly cost. So your pricing is not fixed forever. Now here's where it gets interesting. Jobber is designed to scale with your business. But that also means your cost grows as your revenue grows. So is Jobber expensive? It depends on your perspective. For a small startup, it can feel like a serious monthly expense. But for a growing service business, it often pays for itself through time savings and faster payments. Now let's wrap it up clearly. Jobber pricing in 2026 is structured around three main levels, from basic solo use to advanced team operations. The real cost is not just the subscription, but how much time and efficiency you gain in return. So the real question is not whether Jobber is cheap. The real question is whether your current system is costing you more in lost time than Jobber would cost in subscription fees. If this breakdown helped you understand Jobber pricing clearly, hit like so more business owners can see it. Subscribe for more honest software breakdowns. And comment below what tool you want priced out next so you can make smarter decisions without wasting time or money.